Hello everyone, this is Bad Weather Freak again. I have a few pieces of information that I want to share with you guys today. As you guys can see, the disturbance that was in the Gulf has been showing signs of intensification. Thus, why the National Hurricane Center just updated literally like a few minutes ago. As of the 2 p.m. update, they're giving it a 70% chance of development. Now, what it has been a little bit different is there's basically a high pressures over the southeast United States, basically pushing the system further south and keeping it at bay, which is bad because it's just sitting in warm waters in the Gulf for a longer time. Now conditions are, not that favorable, but it marginally favorable. So that's why it's sustaining or basically maintaining its strength and slowly getting stronger and intensifying. So as of 2 p.m., we basically have, let me read to you guys the National Hurricane Center outlook. As of 2 p.m., recent satellite wind data along with the buoy and ship or observations indicate that the area of low pressure over the northeastern Gulf of Mexico has a broad but well-defined circulation with a maximum sustained winds of about 35 miles an hour. Shower and thunderstorm activity associated with the low is also showing signs of organization. Environmental conditions remain marginally favorable for additional development. And this is the key here. If these trends continue, a short-lived tropical depression or tropical storm is likely to form as soon as this afternoon. So today, the system is likely to meander over the northeast Gulf of Mexico through tonight, but begin a slow southward motion on Friday. By this weekend, environmental conditions are forecast to become unfavorable for additional development as the system continues moving southward, likely remaining offshore over the Gulf of Mexico. And basically, the hurricane hunters are gonna go out and investigate this if necessary. Actually, no, not even necessary. When it was a 50% chance of development, it says if it was necessary. Now that it's at 70, it says that it is scheduled, and this afternoon they're gonna go. So they're gonna go into the storm and investigate it. So basically, the west coast of Florida, you guys have already been getting some rain bands from the system as of yesterday. So you guys, as this thing just spins in the Gulf, you're going to continue to see some more showers coming in. But that's basically what is going on. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so they haven't updated that neither. So, but I'll show you guys some other sites. So let me go ahead and show you the satellite imagery. This is what it's looking like right now. So you guys can see it's not well organized, but because of all this thunderstorm activity happening in the northeast part of the storm, and you see, if you guys look at down here, it kind of, it has a lot of dry air affecting it through the south part, but it's basically trying and wanting to wrap around, and that's when, if it happens, of course you're gonna have a much stronger system. Now let's take a look at the spaghetti models to see where is this thing expected to head. So let me zoom in on this one real quick. It's not expected to become more than a tropical storm. So at least hurricane, it seems like it's out of the question. But these are the latest spaghetti models. And as you guys can see, it's just heading straight south. Now, I know the National Hurricane Center did mention that conditions may not be favorable, but this is one of the things. This area here, it has very, very warm water. I think they call it an eddy. That's what they call it. So every time that the Gulf is cool, you still have this section here that is temperatures are much warmer than the rest of the Gulf. Well, this storm is setting straight there. So I would take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying the National Hurricane Center is actually wrong, but it may not weaken as much as probably what they expect. So we'll see. But right now, I wouldn't be surprised if this intensifies and gain some strength here and then head towards South Florida, as the spaghetti models is showing. So it's very possible. Now let's give you a quick look at the satellite, not the satellite imagery, but the surface. So again, plenty of warm water there. You guys can see it here. Tons of, I mean, the Gulf overall is fairly warm. The only cool spot here is actually where the storm is pretty much sitting right now, which is kind of interesting because the thunderstorm activity is picking up in that area. But you guys can see that if it heads south, it's gonna encounter even warmer waters. Let's take a look at the El Nino, and as you guys can see, El Nino has been creeping up. It kind of dipped a little bit, but now it's back up again in the run, and it has been the warmest it has been since March 9th, when it was in La Nina territory. So Nino is still strong, strengthening. So there's no doubt that it's gonna be here by the end or towards the peak of the hurricane season, August and September. But right now, another thing I wanted to share with you guys was Colorado State University also today, they revised their forecast and bumped up the amount of storms that they're expecting to form now to 15 named storms, 7 hurricanes, 3 major hurricanes. So they bumped it up 2 named storms more. And that's due to the fact that the Atlantic it's well above average. And also that the fact that El Nino, even though it's on its way to develop, it is still not here. So there's a chance that storms could form early, and then picking up those names or basically creating more names. But right now, this is what I have for you guys. Again, we're here in Florida watching this storm, see what it's gonna do. Most likely a rainmaker for Florida. That's pretty much what it's gonna do. Just drop a ton of rain and within the next few days. But keep you guys open. Of course, if anything new develops, if this becomes a tropical storm later this afternoon, I will be keeping you guys posted, and we'll definitely make another video tomorrow. But follow me on social media at BadWeatherFreak on Instagram, and that's where I will post any new developments, as it's easier, and I can just basically post a quick photo of the named storm and all that stuff. But don't forget to follow me on here, subscribe, comment in the comment section, follow me on Instagram, and other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good day.